And so I'd ask Tom, now that you guys can hear us, I'd ask Tom a little bit to take us back about what he thought about it, how he felt, anything changed his mind about the debate, and from the scripture. So go ahead and start all the way back over. Sorry about that.
No problem. Sure. So as Travis and I debated, again, the question of salvation, how is one saved? I think that was almost exactly how the question was posed. I had never debated anyone before. I'd been a pastor at one point of a community church. I'd been the associate director of a gospel rescue mission. I'd been a church staff member as well for the Assemblies of God Church, and all of these things I don't want to share to give my resume, as it were, because all those things are really worthless compared to truly having a saving knowledge of God and His church. But it was a new experience, and it did force me to really question my beliefs. And I will say that since that debate, I've been challenged to listen to what other religious people are saying and to consider their words, whereas when I was a preacher, a pastor of a church, I more or less would simply think it was my job to declare what I believe the Bible said.
Right.
So in other words, if someone like you would come up, Travis, and say, well, have you considered this? And maybe you would share your point of view. I was already thinking about what I was going to say while you were talking.
So you were like the source of authority, basically. You were in that position for so long, you'd already had the authority in your mind that what you was going to say back to them, regardless of maybe what they said or questioned, something like that.
And I wasn't listening to what you would have been saying to a very low degree.
Right.
More or less, if I was listening, I was simply I've already rejected what you've said, but maybe I'm listening to something that you're saying that I can use against you.
Would you